Hello, it's Jim Taylor. Just want to review the 4 different ways we can do solar. The easiest one is we offer a no-cost solar package. One of our partners puts up all the money to pay for the solar array, either on the roof or ground mount system, and your only obligation is to buy energy from that solar array, from the company that puts up that money, locked in anywhere between 4 to 7 cents per kilowatt hour, depending on your location and the size of everything. But that also includes delivery and taxes. So 4 to 7 cents per kilowatt hour, and ComEd does not add on 3 or 4 cents to that. It's just locked in for that rate, and you're locked in for 25 years. So the pros, all the construction costs are covered by a third party, locked in rate for 25 years. If you've got CO2 mandates, whatever solar is produced, whatever energy is produced, qualifies for this CO2 reduction. You can advertise your solar reduction to customers or the public, and there's an option to buy out that solar array after 6 years if you decide, you know what, I don't want to buy energy from them anymore. It's a very reduced rate after 6 years because that's when most of the incentives happen. So the cons are all the incentives go to a third party and not your company. There's no state or power company incentives. They take all of that. I guess the rates could go down from what you're currently paying if you're locked in for 25 years, and you will not own the system. They will decommission it, maintain it, and decommission it at the end of the 25 years and take it off your roof, no extra cost. And like I said, you can buy it out at any point, during the year. And so the next way is if you want to own it. So if you want to own the solar array, the pros, you own it, you get all the incentives. There's a cash option that we have that, obviously you can pay cash. We've also got, we've got a program, a government program where they work with your current lender who you have a relationship with, and they basically buy down the points to make the solar 2% loan. Or we've got a way that's the power company can fund it. So it's not a loan or a lien. They front all the money to do the project. Payments are put as a line item on your power bill after the project's completed, and you get huge tax benefits, and you get the state and power company incentives, and you can satisfy your CO2 mandates and advertise the reduction. So the cons is you maintain it, or you're using the capital. The 2% loan is a $2 million max, and then you do have to pay it back. That's one of the bad things, but you can see the incentives definitely offset most of that, if not all of it. And then if you're going to use tax benefits, you have to actually be able to use them. So we don't know that situation. It's between you and your tax person. And then the incentives, are less without a new roof. So the other way is if you do need a roof. So the incentives actually qualify for the cost of the roof as well. It definitely offsets it. And, there's a huge percentage of that cost of that roof you get back. So same thing, you own it, eligible cash 2%, or power company fund it. So the power company will fund your new roof and solar array. And then you get the tax benefits, you get all the incentives, and you do have to pay it back. So that's with the new roof. And then the last way is if you want to add EV charging stations. So you could do a roof and solar and EV charging stations. The pros, you own it, option to pay cash. The incentives offset the costs of the EV charging stations too. So there are incentives off the EV charging stations as well as the solar. So hopefully that wraps things up and kind of gives you a few different ways on how to do it. 3 different ways to fund it. And if you have any questions, let me know. Have a good day.